Drew Barrymore, the beloved actress and talk show host, recently opened up about the emotional complexities of navigating divorce during a heartfelt segment on The Drew Barrymore Show. Responding to an audience member's question about coping with the pain of divorce, the 50-year-old star offered a blend of personal reflection, practical advice, and empathetic wisdom, drawing from her own experiences to provide guidance. Her candid discussion resonated with viewers, many of whom have faced similar challenges, and highlighted her ability to connect with her audience on a deeply human level. The audience member, who had been married for 21 years and has 3 children, prompted Barrymore to share her thoughts on moving forward after a long-term marriage ends. Barrymore, who herself went through a divorce from Will Kopelman in 2016 after 4 years of marriage, acknowledged the profound difficulty of the process. "Divorce took years to get over, and I know this is probably the worst thing I could tell you," she admitted, emphasizing the time and patience required to heal from such a significant life change. Her honesty about the lengthy recovery process set the tone for a conversation that was both realistic and hopeful. Barrymore's approach to the topic was rooted in her own journey, particularly her focus on prioritizing her 2 daughters, Olive, 12, and Frankie, 10, during her divorce. She explained that navigating the end of her marriage was not just about her own healing but about ensuring she remained a strong and present mother. "Maybe this is your time," she told the audience member, suggesting that after years of putting others first, the divorce could be an opportunity for self-discovery and personal growth. "Maybe you put yourself on the back burner for everyone else," she added, encouraging the woman to embrace this new chapter as a chance to focus on herself. Drawing from her experiences, Barrymore shared a poignant quote from her therapist, Barry Michaels, which has guided her through difficult moments: "Please turn your self-loathing into self-love." This advice, she explained, was a reminder to reframe negative emotions and channel them into a positive force for healing. For Barrymore, this shift in perspective was crucial during her divorce, as she grappled with feelings of sadness, pain, and uncertainty. Her ability to transform these emotions into a source of strength resonated with the audience, many of whom clapped in appreciation for her vulnerability. Barrymore's reflections on divorce extend beyond her recent talk show segment. In a February/March 2025 cover story for AARP the magazine, she delved deeper into the challenges she faced during her split from Kopelman. She described the dissolution of her dream family as an overwhelming experience, one that left her struggling to process the emotional weight of the situation. Despite her early maturity, having navigated a tumultuous childhood in the spotlight, Barrymore admitted that the divorce tested her resilience. "Eventually, I lifted myself out of it," she shared, highlighting her determination to move forward for the sake of her children and herself. The actress's journey through divorce is part of a larger narrative of resilience and reinvention. Barrymore, who first rose to fame as a child star in E.T. the Extraterrestrial, has faced numerous challenges throughout her life, from a troubled upbringing to battles with addiction. Her ability to overcome these obstacles and build a successful career as an actress, producer, and talk show host has made her a relatable figure for many. On The Drew Barrymore Show, she has cultivated a space where vulnerability and authenticity are celebrated, allowing her to connect with audiences on topics ranging from mental health to parenting. During the segment, Barrymore's interaction with the audience member was marked by empathy and curiosity. She asked about the length of the woman's marriage and her children, creating a personal connection that made her advice feel tailored and sincere. This approach is a hallmark of Barrymore's hosting style, which emphasizes genuine conversations over scripted exchanges. Her willingness to share her own struggles, including the years it took to heal from her divorce, offered a sense of solidarity to viewers navigating similar experiences. Barrymore's advice also touched on the importance of self-care and perspective. She encouraged the audience member to see the divorce not as an end but as a new beginning, a chance to rediscover personal passions and priorities. This message aligns with her broader philosophy of embracing life's imperfections and finding strength in vulnerability. By sharing her therapist's wisdom about turning self-loathing into self-love, Barrymore provided a practical tool for coping with the emotional fallout of divorce, one that could resonate with anyone facing a difficult transition. The segment on divorce is just one example of how Barrymore uses her platform to address universal themes with compassion and insight. Her show, which launched in 2020, has become a space for meaningful discussions, often featuring celebrity guests, experts, and everyday people sharing their stories. Barrymore's ability to balance humor, warmth, and honesty has earned her a loyal audience, many of whom see her as a friend they can turn to for advice and inspiration. For those going through a divorce, Barrymore's words offer a roadmap for healing. She emphasized the importance of taking things one step at a time, acknowledging that the process can feel overwhelming but ultimately leads to growth. Her focus on self-love and prioritizing one's own needs after years of caregiving struck a chord with the audience, particularly those who, like the audience member, have spent decades putting others first. Barrymore's personal experiences, including her high-profile divorces and her journey as a mother, lend authenticity to her advice. Her marriage to Kopelman, which produced her 2 daughters, was a significant chapter in her life, and its end forced her to confront difficult emotions. Yet, her ability to lift herself out of it and focus on her children's well-being reflects her resilience and commitment to personal growth. As the segment concluded, Barrymore's message was clear. Divorce, while painful, is not the end of the story. By sharing her own struggles and the lessons she's learned, she offered hope to those navigating similar challenges. Her advice to turn self-loathing into self-love, coupled with her encouragement to embrace new beginnings, provided a powerful framework for healing and moving forward. The conversation on The Drew Barrymore Show underscored Barrymore's role as a compassionate voice in the entertainment world. Her ability to connect with audiences through shared experiences, whether it's parenting, heartbreak, or personal growth, has made her a beloved figure. As she continues to host her show and share her journey, Barrymore remains a beacon of hope for those facing life's challenges, proving that even in the darkest moments, there is light to be found.